What is going on, everybody? It's Jay, aka it's Taijutsu INO Story here, back with another Phantom Parade video. And this is like my 5th time trying to record commentary for this video, because I realized why my microphone does that very weird thing every once in a while, which kind of like basically doesn't sound like me whatsoever. And in my editing software, it's because for some reason my editor defaults to choose my headphones microphone over the actual microphone that I'm speaking into for the actual, commentary portion. So that's fixed. So maybe I should sound more like it's normal story at the moment. But we got Taijutsu INO stuff. I wanted to get like a double upload out today. It didn't work as planned, but technically speaking, it's a video in under a 24-hour period. I think I uploaded the video like around the afternoon-ish, and this video should come out like basically like a little bit after midnight my time, probably super early in the morning for some of my, other subscribers. But I just wanted to post this like final, I guess you could say, INO showcase, since what can I say? I am very excited for the green INO that's going to be pulling up. So I'm mentally preparing myself for the green go to go with green Nanami as well. But this run in specific, hey, we already did a clear like this on the channel. We did the sub DPS INO 89 clear, and that's actually one of the most viewed videos on this channel, surprisingly enough. When I looked at my most popular videos on the channel, I was completely taken aback by how many people actually watched that video. So I don't know if this video will get the same recognition. Doesn't really matter to me. All I want to do is kind of have the proof that INO has done it on this channel, at least as a main DPS, because that's what we're here for, to show off these units, because 81 and 85 were really easy for this guy nonetheless. Especially because blue teams are so stacked nowadays, And for this clear in specific, the RNG wasn't crazy. Like, the same advice I gave myself for the sub DPS clear was like, okay, combo ult with everybody, even if it's the Jujutsu based ultimate, just for the sake of ult gauge for the other units. Same advice I applied to myself here. This run took 3 attempts to do. Wasn't crazy once I figured out like the proper ult rotation I should go with. As you can see right here, I'm popping a combo ult, 2 Jujutsu ultimates on the Taijutsu stage, doing it completely for the ult gauge and nothing else. And this run's a little bit on the longer side, but you'll see, like, we have a very strong start, but because the boss is painfully, and I mean painfully, annoying gimmick of ulting literally every other turn after being at 50% HP or lower, we kind of stagnate a little bit. That's the annoying part about this boss. We will stagnate. But all in all, INO impressed me on here because you have a unit, primarily a Jujutsu-based unit. This guy, you guys saw the 81, 85, maybe even the hard sweep video. Like, that skill 2 is where the bulk of your damage is going to be at. So it's impressive that a unit that isn't really meant to be like a pure Taijutsu unit is able to toss up some pretty decent numbers, even if it's just hitting 2 skill 1s, which should also kind of demonstrate the strength of additional action status, despite the fact, Zonji kind of ruined it for every other unit that gets the status nowadays, because everybody has to have, like, either nerf ult gauge or nerf damage. Zonji had his cake and ate it. Everybody else suffered in the process for it. But INO was able to do his job. He was able to do his job, and that made me happy. Also because it's very, like, I guess you could say cost effective. But it's not like you're using any curse energy, so you could basically have his Reiki status up the entire time, or Spirit Turtle, or whatever it's translated to. But this was really simple. I believe, like, by the time we're on turn 12, like, the boss is under half HP. The run still goes on for 14 more turns. Would you be surprised at that? 14 more turns of just sitting here watching this boss back-to-back ults of it? Very sickening stuff. But you'd be surprised who the unit that actually falls, and like these back-to-back ultimates. It's not INO, it's not Geto, it's not Miwa. It's actually Miguel that dies in the process. But to be fair, Miguel does like a very nice self-sacrifice play to protect the team because, man, this boss would spam that self-buff skill twice in one turn. It was basically like, you know what, Miguel, you're going to have to take the L no matter what. As y'all can see here, I mean, the damage is kind of low because we're going to get into like this weird section of the fight where it's like, okay, we can't really apply too many debuffs besides ghettos, so we're kind of running on like the absolute bare minimum for a very, very long time. Now, is that enough for us to clear? Oh, of course. It's just the fact that it's really, really, really slow. From here and like 12 more turns of just slow-mo. But as y'all can see, I mean, Ino's able to keep up pace. I mean, my boy ain't critting, but he's able to keep up pace. Now, the main struggle, God, keeping everybody alive with these back-to-back ultimates was a pain. Now, mind you, you could also maybe swap out Miwa with Inumaki, I guess, for, like, a safer clear in terms of just survivability. Maybe put in more damage bits. That could be a possibility. But I kind of just wanted to go with, like, you know, the Miwa and Miguel, I guess, core strat. Just try and see how much damage I can do before Inumaki is forced to come in. Because it's not a question of if Inumaki comes in, it's a matter of when for this fight. And considering I'm already spoiling y'all that there's 10 more turns of this, I mean, come on. Somebody's falling over. Those two healing records ain't exactly making us immortal. But Inumaki's skill 2, though, that's a different story. But yeah, here we go. I think right here, I'm like, oh yeah, Miwa should totally get ult. And I was so wrong, dude. Just, we still have to wait one more turn. And we're still skill 1 spamming, waiting. Just waiting ever so patiently for a break that we don't know will arrive or not. But yeah, like, look at that. Like, the damage is cut so, like, before we were doing, like, 2.5, 2.6 mil on a skill 1, I believe. And then now we're so short, like, we're barely doing, like, half a mil. But damage should start picking back up very, very soon. And by very, very soon, I mean the moment Miguel dies, which is, like, next turn. It's not like I wanted him to go, but it was, like, an inevitability. In order for everybody to survive, someone had to go, and tragically it had to have been Miguel. He's actually the one I kind of would have preferred to stay. But yeah, like right there, like, oh man, dude. Like, I wasn't going to take the risk of everybody flopping over. I'm not even sure why I popped skill 2 on Miwa right there. I don't even know what I was thinking. Actually, I just thought like Miguel was gonna implode right there and we would swap back to Miwa. Like, but no, he ate both of those hits straight to the dome. Then we got Inumaki out. Now the only way we're surviving here is because Inumaki does have Kusakabe's banner wrecked, so we do have that healing for 2 turns, I believe. And on top of that, we also pop skill 2, so we're basically taking no damage on this ultimate. Like, we don't have a ton of debuffs rolling, but at least we're not dying. Like, look at that. Very minimal damage being applied to us right there. Now, I decided to pop Wreck Bit here, even though, realistically speaking, I shouldn't have this early, but I'm like, at this point, we're not going to get, like, full buffs or debuffs whatsoever. So it's kind of like a why not type of moment. Look at that dodge demon. Yeah, but we pop another heal there. And I was originally like, do we do the damage? I'm like, nah, let's just focus on survivability at the moment. Because I know a clear like this, like, speed isn't on my mind whatsoever. The only thing that's on my mind is survivability. Like, if we were trying to speed clear here, I would have brought 0.2 Gojo and Summer Yuji. And then, I mean, right here, I already knew we were green. Like, there was no way that we don't clear at this point. My goat setting it up. That's kind of like why I preferred if like Miwa would have died instead of Miguel, because I mean Inumaki doing that ultimate in slot 3 is like so useless for Miwa, but I guess it assists Ino. Like now we're doing some pretty decent damage per turn with that skill 1. Level 8 skill 1, mind you, because this isn't even close to a maxed out Ino. We're rocking all level 8 skills on him. I mean, still pretty decent damage. Yeah, and I was playing it safe. I'm like, we'll pop Reiki right here again. And then you know it's gotta be a fire Ino video. We have to end the fight on a full animation. Because I'm like, dude, if this actually works out, it'll be so nice for the video. But yeah, full Ino animation. We clear 49. The Ino Chronicles has come to an end. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this miniature Ino arc on the channel. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord server. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so if you could sub up and help your boy out, it would be greatly appreciated if you want to see more daily Phantom Parade content. It's been Jay, aka Shiesty Sorcerer Story, but most importantly, I will see you guys later.